For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below. Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a bit of a review video on a nice new and updated model from Kampa. So this here is the Kampa Dometic Brean Classic. So the Brean Classic, as we know from previous years, they've done in a really nice 4-air. They've introduced this really quite a nice and small compact 3-air. It's probably the smallest polycotton model on the market that you can actually stand up in. And I think that's why it's more of a USP. Is that it offers something a little bit different. We've got it sort of situated here with the front canopy situated on there, which is quite nice. But everyone knows, I think by far and away, we sell probably more Brean 3s than we do Brean 4s, whether it be the poled or the air, just because it's that bit more smaller size, perfect for couples, something a bit more dinky, or even for want a tent on your own. You know, it's a cracking little tent. The polycotton fabric, I think, generally is a nice addition. Essentially, it's more breathable. So if you're going to the UK or to mainland Europe when we sort of fluctuate with our temperatures these days, it'll be a lot more comfortable on the inside of here, basically because the polycotton, the weave can expand, allow air to pass through it and be more cooler on the inside on the warm day. On the flip side, on a cold day, the weave contracts and keeps the warmth in. So you get the best of both worlds. The only thing, obviously, it does take a little bit more TLC, and just basically make sure it's packed away completely dry, as you do with any tent, but your sort of time frame of making sure it's packed away, not left in a bag kind of wet, is a little bit less. So I wouldn't want to leave this more than one day in a bag, get it back out, and because it's only small, you don't need a small amount of area to just put a few pegs in it, pump it up and good to go. You can check out our own Attwoolls pitching videos that we do on how quick, simple and easy it really is to put this model up, which is certainly a really great positive thing, because if you're going to want to wait for a weekend, it's the perfect weekend tent, you know, or you want to stay a bit longer, then the addition of the canopy just gives you that bit more ample room, somewhere you can sit down here with a table and chairs and be a lot more happier. Admittedly, obviously the Brean's a little bit smaller in the 3 model. The 4, that extra bit of width and a bit of height, which I can show you in due course in a second, just gives you a bit more scope. But the main thing obviously that's changed for the Brean range as an entirety for the air side of things is the addition of the canopies, which now zip on. So previously it just used to be a bit of Velcro, now it's a much more thorough attachment. So located down the side here, you've got a full-on zip located so you can obviously attach and detach it, and you've still got that kind of rain-safe canopy door situated on the front, which is obviously hidden at the moment from the big canopy, but I think it looks a lot more smarter, and yet again you've got a much more solid attachment. Mesh door on the side still allows plenty of ventilation through it, and you've still got their easy pegging system with storm straps on the outside to get that tension right. And yet again, not to mention the storm strap on the front of the canopy to really give it bouts and braces. We've got low level ventilation as well by the bedroom section to help with a circulation of air, as well as a vent at the back. But we'll quickly nip inside the actual Brean itself, just to have a look through a few more of the features that you may not see from where we're looking at the moment. So let's have a look. So now we're inside the Brean, you kind of get a bit more idea for certainly the internal space. I mean, the canopy does offer obviously an extra space, and it means that if you're going away for a weekend, you can just take the main body, add the canopy on later, like I said, make it a bit more modular. I mean, admittedly, I'm about 6'2", so I'm quite tall, but I can stand up right in the middle of the tent, no problem at all. And even, to be honest, more importantly, in the bedroom section to get changed in the morning, I can still do that. One thing to mention is that Brean has actually changed in the way it's designed, so it's actually now longer that way than it was previously. What that now means is you can actually sleep people lengthways that way rather than cross. So it means you haven't got to hop over someone to get out of the actual tent itself. That, I think, is a really nice change for the 2020 season. No, as we've come to know and love, you can probably see the canopy a little bit better, giving you a sort of rain-safe door in and out, and yet again, no lip as we walk through there, so there's no trip hazard walking in and out. A ventilation point at the top here, as well as in the classic model, you always get a bracer beam just to help in the roof here to get that beam, get the roof looking even sharper. But generally what you find with polycotton, it's more natural fabric, so it tends to be a little quiet in the wind, as well as actually tends to look smart and pitch a lot nicer. You've got a mesh vent above the main window on the side here. And again, you can actually close that off if need be to either allow ventilation to come through or seal it off. All of the windows pretty much in here, including the front 2, are zip curtains, so you can just happily zip it up kind of halfway if you wanted to, get that bit of privacy, or alternatively the full way as well. And yet again, there's a storage pocket beneath it. So you can just unravel that. That then feeds into this little point down here, and there's just a little toggle just to keep it all hunky-dory. Bespoke footprints and carpets are made for both models, and it's all matches the pole versions. Little storage pockets located just in there to help just declutter the main space. So when you've got sort of tables and chairs in here, you can leave things like the books on there rather than on the table. Cable entry points are located down the side here as well, so you have your mains hookup cable ready for your lighting system. And with the lights, you can use the Flexi Saber lights. So you've got a mains and then sort of starter kit and then add-on. So both the beams located here have Velcro pre-attached to them, so you can just allows you to flood some light into the body. Alternatively, there's still a hanging point for a lantern, as well as little Velcro tabs leading the cable down to your cable entry points on both sides. In the main bedroom area, you've got a much darker bedroom now, as you can see, and you can actually lay down. I mean, I'm quite tall, I can still lay down quite happily lengthways that way, so you can happily have one person there and one person on the other side. Alternatively, make it a really nice two-person tent. You've got little pockets located just inside the bedrooms down there as well, on both sides, just to give you that extra bit of storage, or leaving your keys, phones, torches in there somewhere where you can reach around the middle of the night and find it if you need to head off to the loo. But let's grab the camera, have a quick little look through the 3, and I've also got the 4 on display around the corner as well we can have a look at. So let's go for a gander. So it is a quite compact size, and there's no escaping that. You've got a low level cut bedroom as well, so you can see there's not much lip when you come into the bedroom section. But you can see how nice and dark that bedroom area is, so you're not going to wake up at the crack of dawn first thing in the morning. Quite a nice smart bag as well. Your vents located above there, just to give a bit more circulation. And yet again, the roof bracer beam outside. But it's quite a nice place to be in, really, as you can see. Big mesh panel on the side just to get that extra level of ventilation, and then an aluminium pole for that canopy. So not only does it zip on the side, so it's quite a thorough attachment, but just really helps to make it all kind of look the part. If we go around the front this way, we can have a quick look at the 4 version. So yeah, you can see, it's fine. So you can see again the size of the actual tent itself. Same sort of thing, just on a slightly larger scale with the front canopy. And same mechanism in terms of fitting the front door. So a little bit larger, still same thing with the windows on the side. But again, as a point, you can see a bit more higher, bit works a bit nicer. But yeah, quite a nice option. But yeah, that's kind of our little video review on the Brean Classic for the 2020 season and onwards. If you feel free to let us know what you think, whether you like the idea of the 3 into the range, and also something we'll have on display at our indoor showroom. So that's kind of our video review on the Brean Classic in the 3 and also the 4 Air.